How's it going, everybody? Rybrand here today, and we are back with our Minnesota Wild Draft to Glory. And yes, it is Monday. Yes, it is Draft to Glory. You are not being duped. We are going with a double upload from here on out with the Minnesota Wild Draft to Glory. It's been a series I've had a lot of fun with, guys, so can we get it to 10 likes? I know you guys have enjoyed this series. I have too. It's been very interactive, and I really do appreciate all the feedback you guys have given me. I also love the feedback in my Discord server, which is down in the description. A lot of fun there. You guys can get a hold of me directly. We talk a lot about hockey, especially with the expansion draft coming up and the NHL draft. Lots of banter too and things going on. Lots of different takes. I've really appreciated it, and I'm glad I get to know some of you guys down there. But we're going to go ahead and get into the season here, guys, with the Minnesota Wild. We take a look at the lines again. I think I'm going to stick with this. I mean, our team is looking very, very nice. I'd love the +3, but the -1, I mean, 87, 85, 90 is not bad, but Maxim Nykulin is a medium elite potential. He does fit the top line pretty well. He's got really good stats, offensive awareness, passing, wrist shot accuracy. He's got decent speed, good physical category, and his defensive category is no slouch, 78 on the faceoffs. So hopefully he'll be very good for us. Marco Rossi will be our third line center. He's a great playmaker. He's going to play with the rookie Tony Peterson, who we just drafted this past draft as a 78 overall. He's going to slot in perfectly after we traded away Mats Zuccarello. Defensively, I think I am going to stick with Addison and Zamenhof. I think the offensive defenseman and the defensive defenseman combo is going to be a very, very good one. I know their overalls aren't exactly the greatest. Then we got Brodin and Will Thompson. The rookie is going to play next to Brodin. Brodin's been a very solid servant for the club. And then Soucy and Spurgeon. Spurgeon has dropped off significantly. He's now got exact 7th defenseman potential, so he is going to start declining, but he's only got 3 years left on that contract. And in goal, it's Jones and Tucker Tynan. I wasn't sure if I should be calling somebody up. We'll check the goalies really quickly. I want to go to roster moves real quick. And just see a look at the goaltenders in the system. Wallstedt is 78 as well, but I believe he played in the AHL last year. He did. So we got the full-time start in the AHL. 46 games, not really that great, but he's still pretty young. Baribeau is going to be his backup, and then we have Cody Matthews, the medium elite potential player. I might trade away Baribeau just because I think I might have one too many goalies in the system, and I want to make sure that our guys are getting the playing time they need. So like I want our medium elite goaltender down there to actually get his starts, his opportunities. Cody Matthews here. I want him to get his backup goaltender starts, which means I'm just going to have to get rid of Baribeau. Hopefully somebody wants him. No trades found. I'm going to have to just do it manually here, guys, but that's the only trade I think I'm going to make. Obviously, I can't acquire anybody, but I'm pretty pleased with how things are going. We may need to sign somebody because I think we are under the, we are under the cap. So does anybody want Baribeau? Like anybody at all? No? Nobody wants him? All right, we'll just send him to Vancouver because they only have 4 goalies in the system. See if we can get like a 5th for him. Why not? Send the trade. Rejected. That's fine. I kind of figured we're not going to get that. They want to give up these late round picks, so we'll see if we can get one. Trade rejected. That's fine. And then maybe a 7th this year. Maybe they'll give us a 7th. I hope so. Trade rejected. Wow. Literally nobody wants Baribeau. How about a next year's 7th? Is that an option, Vancouver? Trade rejected. Are you serious? They won't even take a free goalie. Literally a free goalie. All right. Well, I'm going to have to edit the lines down there in the minors and just make sure that Cody Matthews is our backup and not Derek Baribeau. There we go. I guess I could always call up Baribeau just so that we know he doesn't play. But you can see down here in the AHL, we got some decent players. Adam Beckman. Those guys aren't really going to be anything, but Franklin Olszek is a decent player. Low top 9 could be something maybe. Ivan Ladnia. Could be a guy that would be useful for us. I'll move him up here. And do we have a center? No, we don't. Ladnia is not good at faceoffs. I'm actually going to move that there. Luomala is medium top 6 at 19. We got James Swan, who I signed basically because we didn't really have anybody else. We get a +3 moving Luomala onto the first line, so we're going to go ahead and do that. Defensively, we have some decent players. O'Rourke, Belpedio, Halishuk. And then, yeah, obviously we don't really have too much. Yuri Tarasov is getting his opportunity to start down there. So I'm excited to see where that one goes. But we're going to have to go ahead and get started this season. I asked you guys last time if we should get rid of our coaching staff. I don't think we're going to get rid of our coaching staff. So I think it's just going to be, we'll get to January 1st, maybe sign some extensions. Is there anybody expiring? Marcus Johansson is expiring. He is 33, but he's still a very, very good player. Offering him an extension, he wants a ton of money. That is absolutely ridiculous. No way he wants 10, 11 million. No freaking way. Anyway, we'll wait, see what happens here. Goaltenders, Tucker Tynan does need a contract extension. I can give him a 3-year deal. I'm gonna do that now. Why not? If he turns out to be a starter on an ELC, or I should say a 2-way deal, that's gonna look very, very nice for us. But we'll see how the season gets started here. We'll go up through the first month. They want us to beat the Dallas Stars in our first meeting. 9-game trial warranted. I think the 9-game trial is the best route. Yeah, I'm just gonna agree with Matthew Christie, our coach. Yeah, he's gonna get 9 of the first 15. I think I'm just gonna start him the first month. I don't really think I have anybody else that I can play in his place if he doesn't pan out. Tucker Tynan is gonna renew his contract for that. Allocate budget. I don't think I already allocated it to the arena operations. Auto-assigned promotion nights, I don't take too much stock in those. As long as we're winning, we're going to make money. So, players waivers, yep, that's fine. I'm fine with all that. And we did okay in the regular season. I'm going to go ahead and assign the scouts, guys, and I'll be right back. All right, guys, we are at the start of the season, and I think we just lost our first game of the regular season because we did not beat the Dallas Stars. We lost 5-2. We're on a 3-game losing streak to start the season, but we do pick it up with a win. I hope EA makes scouting easier next year. I mean, manually scouting people, just simply because it's just so tedious, and it just makes it not worth it. It's like the majority of this video so far, you guys aren't going to have to see it, but the majority of this recording has been all scouting players. So I don't know, guys. It's brutal. Anyway, not a great start to the season. 5-7, 5-5 in our last 10, so kind of average. In the standings, we are only 2 points out of second. So good news is we are in a very, very tight race in the division. The Avalanche are 1 point behind us, but they're in last, right? So 10 points is okay. It's still too early to really take anything out of the fact that we're in 5-7. Hopefully we do turn it around and catch up to the Stars, who seem to be a very good team, 8-1-1, obviously. But Craig Takashi with 15 points. Okay, so what I want to do is go through line by line to see who's playing well and who's not. Kaprizov's got 13 points as a +1, and Akulin's a -3 with 16 penalty minutes. A -3 with 16 penalty minutes. He's got 86 discipline. I think I'm going to move him down there. Kevin Fiala's a -3. Yeah, we know Nykulin. How is Johansson doing? He's a -1, but he's got 11 points. That's not great either. Peterson, oh my God, is a -7. I don't think he deserves to be playing third-line ice time. Marcus Foligno's the only even guy. I may put him down there on the fourth line. Move Bitten back to the wing. Taking a look at the defense. Kalen Addison and Zamenhov's not good. Brodin and Will Thompson is a very good pairing, though. Brodin with 16 penalty minutes already. We are getting absolutely shelled, guys. Tucker Tynan is doing well. Hunter Jones is not. So Tucker Tynan as the backup is having a good season. Hopefully he can grow it for us nicely. But again, it's a little too soon to really tell too much. But I'm going to reunite that first line of Kaprizov, Johansson, and Greenway. I think I want Nykulin to be playing up there, but I just don't think he's quite ready for it. At 86 overall, he's good, but the team's just not playing well. Against Toronto, we are going to win 7-0 and then lose 3-1. Start the conversation. I think we should keep Peterson up in the big club. What do you think, Coach? Excellent, he agrees. Okay, awesome. So we are going to keep Tony Peterson up on the team. We'll see if this month goes a little bit better for us. It already has. We're 4-1, 5-1, turning things around. Holy smokes. Nykulin is apologetic for how he's playing out there. I've got a convincing chance to say that he could play, he's fine. All right, he's not certain he can snap out of it. He's not going to like me after that. I'm like, you guys, God, that discussion is just stupid to me. I'm sorry. Good year for rookies. We like to hear that quite a bit. Hunter Jones is garbage, but we kind of knew that as well. He's happy because he's playing a ton, and Kaprizov is, holy smokes, almost a goal per game. We are 2 points behind the Blackhawks for a divisional spot, 1 point behind the Coyotes for a wild card spot, so things are going okay right now. I want to check the lines one more time. Kaprizov, now they're a huge plus. Wow, this line took off. And this second line is actually picking it back up. Kevin Fiala's a plus now with 23 points in 23 games. On the second line, he's a point per game. That's glorious. 14 points there for Nykulin, and then 23 and 23 for Craig Takashi as well. So the second line, even though it is a minus, is doing well. Peterson is up to a 79 overall, has grown a bit, -2, so he's improved as well. Marco Rossi's a plus, and Ryan Hartman is a plus. And then Duar, Bitten, and Foligno, they're just doing their thing. Defensively, Kalen Addison and Ruslan Zamanov are now a plus, which is big, important. With Will Thompson and Brodin still being a plus, and Susie and Spurgeon. Susie not doing great. He's only playing 15 minutes a night, though. Can't really be too upset with that. Hunter Jones not playing well. Tucker Tynan is playing well, just not getting the wins. 917 and a 250. I'd say it's very good. Obviously, 895 and 308 is not good at all. So I don't think I really want to move on from Hunter Jones and decrease our goaltender rating that much more. But we do have another month of simulation to get going here. We're going to get up probably to the 3rd. That's when I have the scouts assigned until, so that's when I'm going to stop. But hopefully this month we got a lot of games this month. We need to do well in this month. And so far we're 2-1, 2-2, 3. Wow. Okay. This is going way too fast. I can't keep up with it. But we're like a 500 team. Oh, God, no, we're not. Now we're under 500. I wish I could get Robin Leonard. That'd be a great trade, but we finish out with 3 wins. So we're 20-18-1. Kirill Kaprizov has got 40 points in 39 games, which is really good. We're 3 points out of the playoffs here, guys. I'm not too sure what to do. I'm just really not too sure what to do here. I mean, if we take a look, Kaprizov is absolutely scoring goals like a fiend. We'll go check it out in this tab here. Actually, I do want to see one thing. It's probably the defense that's our problem, right? Yeah, we're scoring 3.2, but allowing 2. It's really not that bad. We're just not getting. I mean, we're second best goals against in the division and third best goals for in the division. I don't know what it is. The power play is at 19%, so probably could improve, but that's third in the division. The power play is the best in the division. Guys, I just think the results are going to turn around at some point. They kind of have to. Anyway, let's take a look at the forwards. Kaprizov, Johansson, Greenway, again, continues to be a fantastic line, and holy smokes, Greenway loves to assist. The dude just loves passing, doesn't take shots at all. Wow, the only guy that shoots on that top line is Kaprizov, and it's pretty much indicative of the goal total. Then Takashi, Fiala, and Nykulin, our second line, all in the 30 points, and Rossi is the third line center in the 30 points as well. So it's nice to see Rossi doing really, really well on that third line. Nykulin, listed as a second liner, is playing pretty well, -2. He'll improve, though. Hartman and Peterson, you know, around that 20-point range. Peterson here, the two-way forwards, got a decent shot, though. All around he really is just a two-way forward when you look at his stats. The bottom 6 isn't doing great. I think that might have to do with our defensive pairings. So Kalen Addison is the best defender as far as points are concerned. Him and Zamanov are kind of bouncing between plus and minus. The defensive core is just not good, guys. But with Will Thompson, Zamanov, and hopefully Addison growing and becoming, you know, something a little bit better. Obviously, if Kalen Addison does continue to grow, he could be something good for us. Tucker Tynan has cooled off quite a bit. Hunter Jones seriously improved. His goal against average being a 266 is really good. 909 save percentage. So Hunter Jones is starting to turn around, and that's what we want to see. Peterson is leading all of our rookies in points. Kind of makes sense. Nykulin played last season on the third line. He's on pace to break his point total, but not as good of a plus-minus. He's getting quite a bit more ice time, too, so I'd hope to see him break his points total of last season. He's about halfway there right now, so we'll see. But I don't know what else to do, guys. I think right now it's just wait it out. We can't trade for anybody, and I really don't want to sell off because, you know, 3 points behind the Flames with 2 games in hand, that could easily flip the script. And we're 3 points behind the Jets with 1 game in hand there, too. The Stars look very good, so do the Blues. We're probably not going to catch them, but I think a wild card spot or the final divisional spot is what we're looking for. We can probably catch and pass the Predators, you know, and then the satisfaction of you know, contending for 44 points right now is what we're going to be left with. But I just don't see anything we could do. I mean, we could get a new coach, but I mean, this coach just clicks with Johansson, Greenway, and Kaprizov. I mean, Kaprizov and Johansson aren't exactly good for each other. Neither is Greenway. There's not a lot of chemistry to be had on the team. carry, shoot, efficient balance, carry, cycle, balance. That's the problem. So Fiala and Kaprizov aren't going to be good on a line together. Nykulin is balance, shoot, balance, block. So, I mean, he fit with Fiala-ish, and then Craig Takashi is balance, cycle, energy, block. He's not really going to get us a lot of chemistry. There's not much we can do here, though. Dump, balance, balance, block, guys. Like, carry, cycle, balance, balanced is really good. I mean, I could also move Rossi up and move Nykulin down. Rossi probably does deserve it, putting up 31 points and a +3. He's only getting 14 minutes a night, so maybe moving him up is the right move. Playing Nykulin back on that third line with Peterson. I could leave it like this. I think I'm going to. We're going to get the +1s now on this line as well. So it's an 89 and a 91. Takashi did drop 1 point. Listed as second line forward, but Rossi's going to get the +1 there as well with Fiala and Takashi on his wings. So obviously, I'd love to, you know, have Takashi on the first line, but I mean, I guess, but Greenway just works so well on that line. That first line is a line that I'm just going to stick with. I think Nykulin, moving him to the third line is probably the right move for now. I mean, he's got 68 penalty minutes. He's taken a penalty every game pretty much, which is not what you want to see. I'm going to get him off. I mean, the penalty kill has been good. I'm going to get him off the ice more, but I think I'm going to leave Rossi as that second line center. We will go forward probably here one more month to the trade deadline. You guys can help me out here at the trade deadline and extensions. Probably want to give Marcus Johansson extension. We'll go here up to February, and then in the next episode, we'll get the trade deadline in and the end of the season, although we are probably not going to acquire anything at the deadline. I'd love to acquire something at the deadline, but yeah, actually, no, I'm going to stick there. I'm not going to touch anything until I get your guys' thoughts and comments there. So, guys, let me know your thoughts down in the comment section. I want to hear what you guys have to say. Fans aren't as happy as they were to start the season, but things are going well so far. The owner goals, we can take a look really quickly here. We upgraded the arena for him. We're a conservative buyer now. His happiness is still very happy, so I'm not too worried about it. Be within $1.5 million of the player salary budget. I don't know if it means like no more than that, because I would need to spend money. Boosting the team chemistry up by 5 to 82. How is the team chemistry looking right now? Team chemistry is at a 74, so we'd have to boost that as well. I don't know how we can just boost that without, you know, trading for a player. And I can't trade for a player. It's the Draft of Glory. So that's all the time I have for this one, guys. Make sure to leave a like if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you want to see some more. And I will see you guys in the next one.